Persons in this newscast are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our other social media platforms.
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard!
Beef jerky?
Oh, no, son, thank you very much. No, it gives me the wind, something terrible.
And how you guys doing? Welcome to Motorcycle Madhouse Radio! Hope you guys are having a good freaking morning out there. You guys have been awesome over on motorcyclemadhouse.com. And I have to say, Spotify, holy cow, the numbers are great over there. Welcome to our YouTube audience as always. Got to get rid of that music, man. It's giving me a headache in these headphones. Today, I am going to tell you why, or no, I'm going to prove to you why I get mad at Leo sometimes. Because let me tell you, man, they can screw a pooch with anything they touch. Yeah, we're going to have a hot show today, hotter than a damn hooker's doorknob on payday is what I'm telling you. I'm going today, man, especially after this first story that we're going to go into. Before we do, don't forget to subscribe, follow us, and don't forget your comments in the comment section. Like us, love us, hate us. I get a lot of those haters, by the way. You know what? They're Mr. Wizards, man. They know better, okay? You know, I actually got a comment on, I think it was YouTube. You know, usually YouTube's real cool, you know, we got our same audience, which, you know what, you guys are awesome every day, but then this one fucking Mr. Wizard comes up. Oh, I'm not supposed to be swearing because this was one that gets put out on YouTube, so they're gonna ding me for that one probably. But anyway, how can you just overnight call yourself a journalist? Well, I think Mr. Wizard is mad. You know, it's not like we did it overnight. We've been doing this, you know, what is it? About 5 years now. A part of the associations, did everything. We're a publication company. I asked, how did the founders do it? I didn't know you had to go to some liberal college or anything like that. I don't know. But anyway, make sure you leave your comments. And don't forget to visit our other platforms as well. You know them. Facebook, Twitter. You know what? I'm getting into that twittering thing, that twittering stuff. I'm getting used to that. Instagram, the whole 9 yards, as well as Hooligan Biker. Go over there and get my insane opinions on everything I let loose over on that website. Anyway, let's go in and tell you why these dingbat Leos screw up so much. Okay, this is the one I was talking about right here. This is why you never trust the media on face value. You gotta dig. This out of the Williston Herald. Conspiracy charge dropped 1 day ahead of trial. And this is by Jamie Kelly out of the Williston Herald again. A felony conspiracy charge was dismissed Tuesday, my fault, man. Here I am thinking it was freaking Thursday, man. Tuesday, February 11th, the day before the case was set to trial. Prosecutors asked to have the Class C felony conspiracy to commit aggravated assault charges filed against Earl Benjamin Brewer dismissed with prejudice, meaning they can't bring the charge again, meaning it can't be refiled, just like it says in there. In the motion to have the charge dropped, Nathan Madden, assistant state's attorney for Williams County, cited problems with witnesses. No. Brewer and co-defendant Michael McCreary were accused in April 2019 of conspiracy after a man was assaulted outside his home in Williston. Police and prosecutors claim that McCreary assaulted the man at the request of Brewer. McCreary was charged with conspiracy and aggravated assault, both Class C felonies. It's going to get better. The request to drop the charges comes days after Madden filed a motion asking for the trials of Brewer and McCreary be delayed. In a motion, Madden claimed that multiple witnesses have expressed fear about testifying against Brewer. Quote, the state has been meeting with witnesses in the Brewer and McCreary cases during the week of February 3rd, 2020, Madden wrote. During this week, the state has noticed a change in attitudes of witnesses expressing safety concerns about testifying in these matters due to threats made against them.
Would you kindly shut your noise hole?
Yeah, that's what I say to this prosecutor. You know what? Funny. It's always that case when their case breaks down. Let's see here. The request to delay the trial is related to a new criminal charge filed Friday against McCreary. He is accused of trying to convince a witness to change her testimony in the case. Now, this is the reason why you don't believe it. Now, the Williston Herald, I think it was last year or whatever it was, there was a fire, and they claimed it was a Hell's Angel, and they claimed the SOS was involved in this. Well, it turns out they weren't involved in this. It turns out that it was a dispute between neighbors. That's what happened. But did they issue the correction? No. So you got to take this on face value with that in mind. Because
it's BS. They made it up.
They made it up. Anyway, Madden said the man who Brewer and McCreary are accused of conspiring to assault had also been threatened. He wrote that the man had gotten a message from a friend. Here we go. A message from a friend to the friend who from a sister's friend, from a cousin. Yeah. He wrote that the man had gotten a message. Really? Come on. Okay. Well, where's the message? Was it written or is it hearsay? Earl Brewer and Michael McCreary are known to have had connections with the Sons of Silence, which is a nationwide motorcycle club. Okay, is the connections, are the associates, are they members? It don't say. They leave you hanging here. Given their nationwide presence, they would have sufficient assets to conduct surveillance on the men and determine whether he had in fact left the state of North Dakota. These people up in North Dakota, let me tell you, they some conspiracy theorists. In response, however, Brewer's defense attorney argued Madden offered no evidence to back up his claims. Although Mr. Madden has set forth numerous factual allegations in his motion for continuance, he has not presented any evidence by way of an affidavit or otherwise to support his factual allegations. Therefore, all the allegations made by Mr. Madden should be excluded by the North Dakota Rules of Evidence. Nearing also questioned other claims Madden made in his request to delay the trial. In regards to Brewer, Mr. Madden makes a really broad allegation. Yes, an allegation. Has nationwide assets to conduct surveillance on the accuser? Where is this information coming from? And rightly he asks. Mr. Madden cites no specifics on where he based his statement upon. It came out of thin air. Peter Pan, let's call him that. Mr. Madden, you are now Peter Pan. You know, fantasy world guy. Nothing but conspiracy theories from this guy. Once again, Mr. Madden appears to be loosely throwing around allegations without any evidence to support his assertions. Personally, I think that lawyer board or whatever, code of ethics, whatever the hell they call it in the lawyer field, needs to hear about this. You just cannot throw allegations out there with no proof. In an interview Tuesday, Nearing told the Williston Herald that he and his client had been ready for trial and that he was innocent of these charges. Yes, I do believe this is a mistrial, if you ask me. No proof, And the judge just sits there. This cannot be allowed anymore, man. We heard of other cases where the evidence wasn't there, especially that Vagos case going out in Las Vegas, where the witness and even the prosecutors said was lying. Lying, bold-faced lying. How did that case not get dismissed? How did it get dismissed? This as well. And when you look at the Williston Herald, you might want to again check behind the scenes with this. Anyway, here's somebody I want to be. He is my hero. My hero. DrivingMag.com. He is still riding at 100 years old. He goes and says, I just never grow up. I love it. Quote, don't buy a motorcycle because it will get you killed. Really? Our guy wouldn't agree to this stupidity. He's turning 100 this year, and then there's an update. He just turned 100, and he might still be able to ride. We just talked to the guys at the Border Town Biker Bash, a motorcycle rally in Nova Scotia held in July, and they confirmed that Wyman Betts could lead the motorcycle parade again. It would be just a month before he turns 101 years old. Hell yeah! I want to be this guy. And I know you guys out there will too. However, there are some concerns about his ability to ride a motorcycle. There's talk about him either riding in a sidecar or an antique car. However, he's probably the oldest guy in America to be able to ride. The secret? Not thinking too far ahead, he says. I love this guy's philosophy. Bun, as his friends call him, have been riding motorcycles for more than 50 years. He started his life on two wheels riding a scooter. It was easier for him to commute to a nearby sawmill. He traded a lot of bikes. And the last one he bought is a 2003 Honda Goldwing he's still riding. Rock on. When it's moving about 15 kilometers an hour, everything goes fine, but it's heavy. Wyman Bun Betts told CBC's Information Morning a couple years ago, I've just never grown up, he says, which seems to be a great strategy when fighting age. If you're over on MotorcycleMadhouse.com listening to the radio show right now, come over to the YouTube channel. Check this out, man. This dude, he's 101 years old on that Go Wing like it's nothing, man. Oh, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. Before riding motorcycles, Mr. Betts had another uplifting passion, and that was flying. It was in the early 70s when he bought his plane, a Cessna 172, which he sold when he was 80. This fucking guy's awesome. We just fly around here. You'll see all the lakes and rivers and where they go. Surprise you. The amount of little ponds and things around the country when you can see a dozen at a time. He never drank, he never smoked, and he doesn't worry. Rock and roll, man. Rock and roll. That is awesome. That is awesome. Uplifting story, but we're going to go to a, kind of downer right here. Yeah, this is a downer. Let me refresh this up here real quick. This has to do with a biker, a Purple Heart vet. Father was murdered outside a bar. Let's listen in.
Charles Porter was
Chucky. Little Chucky.
He was everything but little. And in a word,
Protector. He protect people. He looked out for people.
In the States and overseas.
He served in Iraq and Afghanistan, and he got blown up over there.
Purple Heart recipient.
Our vets are the best.
And come home and lose their life like that.
Early Saturday morning, outside Loft Alone Bar, Phoenix police say those 6 gunshots were fired by this guy, Brandon Mitchell. Detectives say he shot Chuck several times when confronted about an earlier assault.
He fought for 14 hours, and we thought that he would make it because he survived death at least twice that I know about.
A proud and loving father.
He was a hero to his son.
Chuck was still conscious in the ambulance.
Chuck told the firefighter medic, tell my son Ryan I love him. His last words were that.
The Army sergeant will soon be buried in a flag-covered casket. His loved ones now without their protector.
So sad there, so sad. Anyway, this was a CNN story. It is on Biker Dad's website. If you guys haven't checked out Biker Dad, I really like his stuff. He's real uplifting, and he reports on everything that is positive about the biker scene. You know, I know that, we poured on the bad stuff, but this guy's site is awesome. So take a look out there. Our prayers are for this guy and his family. And it's so messed up losing a freaking vet and to this kind of nonsense. It really is. Hopefully that dude gets his where he's going to be going, and they treat him like a sissy in the joint. You know, I can't get any more graphic than that, again, because this goes on YouTube and stuff. So there you have it. That is your news for this morning from Motorcycle Madhouse Biker Radio. What do you guys think of all the stories involved today, man? That guy, riding a motorcycle at 100 years old, you know damn well you want to be him, man. 100 years old and on two wheels. That is the best thing ever. It's just like he enjoys life, man. Nothing bugs him. Whatever comes his way, he knocks out to the side. The way it should be, man. Less stress, the better you are, better your heart ticker is, and all that good stuff. And really sad about the last story with our vet being murdered. Unreal. There's some sick freaking people out there. You know, a guy here has a family. He served our country. Next thing you know, he gets killed by some whack job. Some white piece of trash, if you ask me. But anyway, also be mindful of when you're looking at these stories from the media. See, we're an op-ed type of deal. That's, basically with the radio show. When we do Biker News, is we're op-ed. I'll give you my opinions. You got to have your opinions as, don't take what we say as gospel, form your own opinions and stuff. But that Williston Herald really put out a story last year that was totally false. It was proven false. And how do you believe the allegations that are coming from a prosecutor that can't even show an iota of evidence of the allegations that are being made? Hopefully it wasn't made in front of a jury. It was just a motion between the defense and the prosecutors in front of a judge. But that is unreal. How do you that's what this country's coming to, man. Just make an allegation and boom, you're, guilty. It's not innocent until proven guilty. It's guilty until proven innocent. And they can just throw all kinds of allegations with no proof. Here you're saying there was people threatened. They used the club's name, but they can't provide affidavits. They don't have the witnesses coming forward. So what are people to believe? Now, with bikers, we're a little more smart. See, we look in between the lines, and other people, they just take these articles at face value, and I believe that's what's wrong with this country right now, is people don't do the due diligence they need to. Just because it's an article in a newspaper doesn't make it right. Half the times when these newspapers screw up, they don't even print the retractions, and when they do, it's like on the back side of the side of the paper, you don't even see it. That's scandalous, man. I remember, I know what our policy is. If we get something wrong during, say, an op-ed, or we're looking around and found that the story that we were op-eding or editorializing is wrong, we put out the retraction. We say, hey, it was wrong. It ain't my fault. It was wrong. The reporting was wrong. And our opinions were wrong based on wrong reporting. You got to be able to do that stuff, man, if you're going to be considered credible and all that good stuff. So, but anyway, thanks for listening in the show today. We're glad to be your morning biker news every day. I get a lot of people that say, hey, I had my coffee, and right before I go to work, we listen to you, or we listen to you on the way to work, going, and putting you on the radio, man. You know, that's some awesome stuff right there. We enjoy doing that, and we're working hard to make sure all the material we put out is awesome for you guys. Don't forget to get over on our other platforms where you'll get more content. And if you like to donate to the show, you can do so through PayPal, all that good stuff. Until then, if you are on YouTube and haven't gone to motorcyclemadhouse.com, get over there. You get full seasonal episodes every Sunday, and it gets crazier over there. Material I can't put on YouTube. Until then, you guys take care and be careful.